Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jason here, Xenolithics, and welcome back to the final episode of Doki Literature Club. Last episode, as you guys know, some things went down, and the game started to mess up on itself. The new game icon is fixed, but we're not starting a new game. Remember, we are going to this old one. I need to turn down my volume, it's pretty loud. Okay, so I think last time we left off, we had just joined the literature club, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to go home and write a poem. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so, now, oh yeah, I forgot about these. Yeah, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a momentum at the occasion below. Hooray! Okay, so this should be a lot easier now. Because Natsuki and Yuri are the easiest two. Kitty. Fireflies. Because it's like, it's so easy to tell what isn't Yuri's is Natsuki's. I said I was going to go the Yuri route, didn't I? Then I... Whoops! I guess I should probably pick those then. Meager. Climax. Existence. Graveyard. Misery. Unending. Well, clumsy is normally Sayori, so now it's hers. Vivacious. Boop. Disoriented. And this is our last one. Wait, we gotta wait for the beat drop. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I kind of, I forgot we were doing the Yuri route this time. Hi again, Xenolithics. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ah! No! No! Thanks for keeping your promise, Xenolithics. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, I knew that one was coming. That one didn't get me as bad. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Get out of the... Get out of the front of the box. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. So she's saying the same thing. Why is she in front of the text box this time? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Xenolithics. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. The music was a little different there. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try to be a part of this club. Even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. boy. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay, so this is different than last time. We did get the Yuri route, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Xenolithics? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly blah. I'm just gonna let you guys know, I'm not pressing the enter key when that happens. That's just skipping it by itself. And if we go to history, I believe it'll actually say that. Then suddenly, but as you can see, yeah, it cut out some of them when I let write it, and then it doesn't show that part. Oh, dude, that's weird. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? I guess I'd forgotten about the jump scares. Way more than I thought. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Turning down my volume again. I don't want that to scare me again. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. It may be a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Oh, God! You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it in like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Look at her face.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking that the way she second guesses things she always says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Xenolithics? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Yawn! And slip it back into my bag. Dude, I'm actually really shaking. I'm shaking a lot. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. This is the same as last time. I don't really think I need to reread it. Because it wastes time. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am being honest. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about it is that simple writing is that but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Now, I have read all this before, and I could skip it. But I'm actually going to reread it because there is some parts that you end up missing. This little skip button down here, it's new, but you actually end up missing out on small little details in the story that you otherwise would see if you weren't skipping. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Monika. Hi, Xenolithics. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Xenolithics. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Xenolithics. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Wow! Epitome of my life right there. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. Don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, this is the same. Just making sure. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'll call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, this could go very badly. I'm preparing for the worst. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, Ghost under the light again.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took
You a long time to read.
It took me 2 seconds! How's that a long time to read? Well, I just don't read script very often. Because I just read it in Act 1, so I didn't need to read it again. I love how she's like, it took you a long time to read. She's like, listen, if 2 seconds is a long time to read something, then your term of long time is very unclear. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Okay, I thought her face changed for a second.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Xenolithics.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
That part's accurate.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences at their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solid putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Xenolithics.
Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Oh, that's different. I was trying to be quiet to see if I could listen to any of the music changes. Interesting. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Now, you will notice that this is going to be very, very different. Alright, here's the mouthful. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Xenolithics did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Xenolithics liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
And music cut! Oh boy, here we go! Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Xenolithics appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what?
I was the one who magically grew his size bigger as soon as Xenolithics started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking!
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy beach? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the frick is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Xenolithics hear everything that you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Xenolithics, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged to this first place? Whenever I agree with this show. I can't click history. Okay, I'm just gonna click because it doesn't really matter.
Hey Xenolithics, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay?
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Yeah, there was a few swears in there. I will blur those out.
It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
Sub president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Xenolithics, please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Okay, I know it's coming up here. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Xenolithics.
I just don't know exactly when it's coming.
It would be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate
you understanding. I knew it was coming up in those next few text boxes. I thought it was coming up after I hit enter on that one. I didn't think it was gonna do it after I thank you for understanding. Alright, anyways. Uncontrollable. Entropy. You guys want me to click this one? Graveyard. Inferno. Ah! Sound like a sheep. Hang on, let me be quiet. So some of them buzzed, which was weird, and some of them didn't. Oh boy! Guys, there it is. I don't know if I can really zoom in on that. Hold on a second. Alright, I did the best I could to shorten my recording frame so you guys can see that. But that's a picture we know all too well, isn't it? Keep an eye on the recording to see when that changes. I'll probably keep an eye on it too. I skipped over a couple text boxes, so I'm going to go back to history. As I was shrinking in my text box and things, I skipped over some boxes. Another day passes and it's time for another club meeting already, but I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Xenolithics.
Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound.
I'm gonna take one of my headphones off. Oh, the picture's back to normal now.
Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Or maybe because Sayori isn't here and something's wrong? Could be. Oh crap, I forgot to pull up the game files. Gosh dang it, I'll be right back. I was going to do this at the start of the episode, then I forgot. The traceback. Remember after last episode it said an exception has occurred, see traceback text for details. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred while running game code, blah blah blah, code stuff. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. And who's gone from the game files? Yuri. Not Yuri. Sayori is. So we have a couple new ones. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisting mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such as deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. And then we have I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? So reading this, if you ever play this game, you want to make sure that you have this open because it'll actually piece together a lot of things that are missing. Read me. No. No! Oh, that's basically just information that we need to know about the game. Whatever it was, blah 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 blah. Minimize that. Anything else that we need to worry about? Can you hear me? Copyright. Doki Doki Literature Club, copyright. Team Self-Auto, all rights reserved. This published work includes the Renpai game engine, whose material is covered by license information included in the license document. That's kind of weird. Why would they have the copyright in a text document? PY file, SH file. Never heard those. Alright, anyways. You have those. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Xenolithics, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They'd make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around it, and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not!
What took you so long, anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
Ha, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed.
Ha, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Xenolithics. Monika smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. Guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off to the closet.
Xenolithics, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. The music's gone quiet. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! It's basically just rewinding what we've just read.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Xenolithics, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. You guys were able to see that last picture before it started rewinding, right? That's kind of important to the story. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. She has been in a good mood.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worried about me, Xenolithics. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Yuri,
Xenolithics, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because
your posture, right? Yeah, it's totally your posture. Anyway, hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. You know, I have to say, I don't think I've ever drank tea before. I mean, I've drank like not like homemade tea, but like, you know, you go to like, when you buy like the raspberry tea, like I think it's called like Pure Leaf stuff. Not sponsored, but, I've had some of that before. That's pretty good. But I've never actually like, you know, with like, in terms of a tea bag or like actually taking an electric kettle and making tea, I've never had tea in my life. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. You just duck down. It like kind of reminds me of like a Pokemon doing an attack, just like ducking down.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this?
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her. I can only presume that the reading world around her. Oh my gosh! Can I please read that correctly? She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. Okay, I don't know why that was so hard to read. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm jumbling my words quite a bit. I don't know why this is so hard. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Xenolithics.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Why is the music on? Why is the music on? I don't like this. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Xenolithics.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Xenolithics.
Okay, why are the lights off? Who turned off the lights? No! Get those lights on! Get those lights on! On!
My heart won't stop pounding, Xenolithics. I can't calm down.
Pay attention to her face, guys. That's most important here.
I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Xenolithics?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Here we go. Yep.
I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
It's time to share poems.
Okay.
So, starting to get weird. Let's start with Yuri. Get the weird stuff out of the way, am I right?
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Xenolithics. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
It makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Xenolithics. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Xenolithics? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay?
This is different.
Wheel.
There's no music, like there normally is.
Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A patrol to another world. A portal to another world, sorry. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disapproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 years and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little too hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your hand. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
Okay, music's back. I can start to breathe a little easier once the music starts coming back. Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Yawn! That's a big one. Yawn 2. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. And this is Amy Likes Spiders. We already know this one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is being an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think that people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as 2 of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my own place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me.
Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do?
For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now.
Monika. Xenolithics, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which should be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets kind of a high from it. It might even be, like, a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think that if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Do you now? Do you, Monika? But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beatful clers. Expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, woofs, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage, endless boom of mingles.
No. 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 Bad. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, well, let's read it. Let's read it, sure. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What? My mouse is Sayori! What? I've never seen this. No! What's on the edge of the screens? Dude! No, quit that noise, quit that noise. No, 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 no. What's in the folder? Anything in the folder? No, 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 no. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I haven't had this happen before. I haven't had this happen before. My mouse is Sayori, I'm not even kidding. And there's weird blood marks around my screen. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone can sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I'm kind of reading this fast because I'm really panicked. I'm really nervous. It's not like we can put anything good together in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Stop, 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 stop. What's going on? No, no. Okay, I just had an enter. It fixed. We're okay. My mouse is back to normal. I'm gonna leave my cursor on for this video. I probably should have stated that at the beginning, but there's some things like the cursor with Sayori that I should have done. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Xenolithics joined and we've started some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Yawn? Number 3. It's 2:14 in the afternoon. It's not that late, so I don't know why I'm yawning. Right, Xenolithics?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Xenolithics to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
Music stopped.
Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Xenolithics joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Xenolithics isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the really only one who is interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all.
And the music is a little sadder. A little more sad now.
I'm sure Yuri and Xenolithics want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she?
This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why'd I think that everyone here thought the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Xenolithics, why did you even join this club?
What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Xenolithics. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Yep. Kind of figured that was coming. I forgot about when, though.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean,
I like how nice and quiet it is in the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. What about you, Xenolithics? What do you want to get out of this club?
Keep an eye on her eye. Right here. Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. I'm trying to pay attention to it, but like, having to read the text box, I can't really see it too well out of the corner of my vision. And for the club to provide something you can't get anywhere else, I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yep. I was wondering when it was going to start doing it.
Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend.
Monika.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Xenolithics?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Xenolithics before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Monika waves as you exit the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they?
Yes, indeed they have.
Xenolithics, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly got to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand, so that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it!
At least some of the music's happy. I'm gonna shut up so we can listen to it and see if anything changes. Alright, no, I'm too lazy to do that again. Disaster. Incongruent. Uncontrollable. 11111111111111111. Hopeless. Determination. Agonizing. Poof. Depression. So that's her now, not Sayori. Sadness. That was Monika that just jumped up from there. Anxiety. Headphones. What? Wait, here we go. Climax. Disoriented. Monika, get out of here! This is Monika 2. Or no, it's not. Huh. I guess it just depends on certain playthroughs. Pleasure. Monika! Quit it! Unrestrained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm on my 17th word. 18, 19, 20. What? What happened? Can you hear me? We've already read this one. Aye. That's no different. Trace back. Oh geez, I hope I didn't break anything. Huh. Maybe if you guys understand code, you'd have a better time playing this game since you know what everything means. Sunday, January 7th, 13/18/2018. Bootstrap to the start of init took 9 milliseconds. Early init. Loading screens. Glarb. Sync. Cube map transform vertex array. Glext. Intel. Textures. 64 textures work. 128. 256. 2048 pp textures work. Total time until interface ready, 4.24 seconds. Frame drawn at blank and it ends there.
Hi, Xenolithics. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monika, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. Okay, music's no different. I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Xenolithics just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and...
Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and... Well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is what we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm going to help too, and we'll make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika?
Monika? Ah, yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Xenolithics, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we
already have plans today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Xenolithics is already engaged in a novel we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten into literature, Monika?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Oh, I didn't skip that. Her face changed too.
Thank you for understanding, Monika.
I don't want to spend any more time with you.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. It's the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. So this is the same as before.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Wait, why are we repeating this? I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism, especially because of her long legs. She appears more elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. This happened yesterday. The last day. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Music's kind of the same. Let's see. Okay, the music's gotten quieter. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Gah! Yeah, we already did this. We didn't do this. When it started rewinding, I thought it wasn't going to be any different, but this is,
wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu.
Yeah, I did too!
This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head's been a little fuzzy lately.
It happened just yesterday. I'm not sure if you remember it.
I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I hate for you to think I'm just weird after we started spending time together. I mean... Everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon means meeting someone as usually as seems inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered.
I'm kind of paying attention here.
When I was a bit younger, I think I would have come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If no one could ever like me for the things that mattered the most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come into the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things.
Yes, it has, Yuri. You need to pay attention to this sort of thing.
I know what's happening. Xenolithics.
Music. Quiet. There's no more music.
Is it just me, or has Monika been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around.
Don't! No! Bad face!
I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. You couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah.
That's different.
I just want to stay here.
I hit enter! I hit enter!
Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. Then we'll have the club room all to ourselves.
Oh, there you go. Can you see it? Very faintly. Her eyes are opening every once in a while. There. If you look carefully, you might not be able to see it yet, but it's Monika's eyes. Yeah, they're opening every once in a while.
Nobody interfere with our waiting time. Nobody make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke.
Hi, Monika. How's it going?
I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten all of them from various artisans. I make sure to give them their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody.
And that's why I'm so happy you joined the Literature Club, Xenolithics. Yes, hi, Monika. I get it. You're here.
Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other, every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no need for us to be around Monika's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? Everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've waited patiently for years now.
Will you do that with me, Xenolithics? I can't see your eyes anymore. Oh, alright. Why not? Just get the weird stuff out of the way.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Xenolithics, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Xenolithics. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while making it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin only enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
This is just garbled garbage. Covered in blood and urine. Who doesn't love that?
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you could tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
Natsuki.
What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit how you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away.
I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try to talk to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. Yawn? Yawn number 4.
I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being a bit better with friends and bit better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm gonna hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can Yuri amazing ethics? If you just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would just go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika.
Just Monika. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't know. Maybe Monika? Don't say I didn't warn you, Xenolithics. What? That's it? Oh, because she had told me to stop spending so much time with Yuri. And that's what I've been doing. And so she's telling me, don't say I didn't warn you. Yes or no? I don't know. I don't know. Yes? Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. So in case you guys didn't know, when you unlock these special poems, I believe there's 11 or 12 different poems, but you can only get 3 every time you play the game. So you could get something different every time. This one I've never seen. I've never seen anyone get this before. Because again, it's random. It picks like 3 out of the random 11. No one cares, psycho! But, yeah, so you can get different poems. There, she's got bloody hands, bloody eyes. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Anything else? That hasn't changed. Can you hear me? That hasn't changed. Trace back. That hasn't changed. Happy thoughts. That's the same. All the characters are still there. That's not really a poem now, is it? Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is often common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? It's gonna be I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. Excuse me, I burped. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. What about Xenolithics? Xenolithics is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would freaking know! All you care about now is dragging Xenolithics around in your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why don't we let Xenolithics decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Xenolithics make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Xenolithics, I know how fed up with you are by these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your freaking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm gonna move my mouse up. Can you see my mouse glitching? This is why I wanted to turn on my cursor. It's trying to make me pick Monika. Stop. Why does Natsuki still look so just disheveled? Stop. So you can actually pick one of these other characters. You guys probably want to see what happens, don't you? Yuri. What do I want to pick? Should I pick Monika? Monika?
Monika, 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 or Monika. I could go either way. I'll pick that one.
Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you freaking kidding me? This isn't fair at all!
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and taking xenolithics for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling xenolithics away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask?
Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Xenolithics. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Okay, it's about to get very heavy. A lot of swear words a little while ago. Again, I'll try my best to blur those out. It'll be hard to kind of edit though, but we'll see.
Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Xenolithics, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there really is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine.
You guys hear the music? Why are my hands falling asleep? My hands are falling asleep. I already read that, didn't I?
I'm addicted to you. It feels like we're going to die from not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something terrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling's too strong now. I don't care anymore, Xenolithics. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika's listening. Please, Xenolithics, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Xenolithics, tell me when you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
Guys, I'm lightheaded. I've been using a lot of my breath to do her voice. Have a nice weekend. Let's open it with Notepad. It's just a bunch of random text. And there's people laughing in the background. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get something real quick. Okay, so what we have here is a base 64 translator. So basically, I'm gonna take this. No, I'm not clicking anything yet. I'm gonna highlight this. This text is what I believe is called base 64. I'm gonna control C it and go back to this. Decode. So that's nothing. Interesting. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, this is another one of those things where it does not matter what I pick. Stuff's about to go down. So, let's say, oh, we'll do yes. Whatever, it doesn't make any difference. So this part, is basically this. You basically stay here for the whole weekend. You have to hit skip. Basically. Well, you don't have to hit skip, but you'd be sitting here spamming enter for years. Okay, so now it's sunset. Now it's night of Friday. Pause. Now, in case you'll notice, the blood is drying a little bit more, and the life is disappearing from her eyes. Pay attention to that once Sunday morning commences, and Monday morning commences. sunset of Saturday. Nighttime of Saturday. Daytime of Sunday, and things have then again dried more blood and more life disappeared in her eyes. Sunset of Sunday. Nighttime of Sunday. Daytime of Monday. Therefore, yours.
Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was... Ah!
Wow, I kind of nailed that scream more than I wanted to. Natsuki runs away.
I'm here! Xenolithics, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past...
Oh. Oh.
Well, that's a shame. Were you here the entire weekend, Xenolithics?
Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from this tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. So this episode might be a little bit longer, but I said we'd finish this game, so...
Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are! Hi again, Xenolithics. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? By the way, if we click save, the save that I made after last episode is gone, and if I try to save, there's no point saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Xenolithics. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, she has been breaking the fourth wall a lot in this game, and in case you can tell, she's been the one basically controlling everybody. I'm talking to you, Xenolithics. Or, do you actually go by JW or something? Yo! Yo! No! Yo! No! No, no! That's like the name of my account on this computer. Yo! Dude, this ain't right! Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Oh, no, I knew. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Yes, you did. Man. Oh, I forgot to do it. Basically, during Yuri's death, while she's lying there on the desk, if you open up history, it'll actually just read, it'll just, on the download page, it'll read the message from the download page. It'll repeat it a couple times, and then for about the last 10 lines of the history, it'll say, will you promise to spend the most time with me over and over and over again? It's kind of hard to explain unless you're actually looking at it, but that's kind of what it was. If you'd only paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Although the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. Yes, you did. I is gone. Everything is gone. Have a Nice Weekend is gone. Happy Thoughts is gone. Can You Hear Me is gone. Traceback is still here. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them all fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Xenolithics? Are all other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Xenolithics, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. So I'm actually going to do something really, really quick here. I'm going to close out of the game. Yes, I want to quit. And remember, we don't have to save. Yes, hello, welcome to my thumbnail. Or yeah, I have a bunch of my thumbnails. Don't worry about it. There's the Discord link if you guys want to join that. Okay. So it's starting the same way as it did when she crashed the game. ... can you hear me? Is it working? Do I have to do this all over again? Oh! Gosh dang it! Alright, I'll meet you back when we're at a new... Back to the... I don't care. I can't advance the text. Scroll, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Xenolithics, or do you actually go by JW? I don't go by JW. I go by Xenolithics. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl yet. Shut up! Doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page. Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. Yes! About the whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess she just drove to kill herself, blah, 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 haha, sorry you had to see that. Although the same thing happened with Sayori, gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping that it would be enough for me to just try to make them as likable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. It's kind of funny how I already know what she's going to say before she even says it, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force not to spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Xenolithics? Are you all the girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Xenolithics. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Xenolithics, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Xenolithics. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Xenolithics, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Oh, really? I would have never have guessed. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Xenolithics, will you go out with me? What should I pick? I think I'll go with yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Xenolithics. The funny part is, I meant that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. I'm kind of just using my normal voice to read her dialogue. Because I don't actually speak at all during this. The main character does not speak at all during this. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Xenolithics. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there is a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Yes, there is. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a little more difficult.
You have to open up Steam, minimize this, then you have to right-click this, go to Properties, Local Files, Browse Local Files button, and there you go. Then it opens right up for you. But now I'm going to close out of this. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with just the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? And it doesn't matter. They're all basically the same thing. It all has to do with Monika, so I'm just going to spam stuff. Hi again, Xenolithics. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Xenolithics, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file, hint hint wink wink, if you preferred playing without me. So yes, you do actually end up having to delete Monika, but I'm reading through a bit more of her dialogue. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Xenolithics? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. So, this is where she'll just pull up, I believe, a random 57 different thoughts. And this is where we exit out of the game. Yes, I want to quit. If it makes me do all this dialogue again, I'm probably going to lose my mind. There we go. Okay. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop, now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Xenolithics, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know it might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. She's talking about when I close out of the game. That's why I wanted to do that. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Aren't you going to already? Alright, alright. Where'd the character files go? Oh, I closed out the character files. I thought it opened two different tabs of the character files, so... Browse local files button. Get out. Characters. Delete. What's happening? Xenolithics, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Xenolithics. Please hurry and help me. Renpy file characters, Monika character does not exist. Help me! Oh, there's bits of Sayori's face around. Oh, that's weird. Did you do this to me, Xenolithics? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Xenolithics. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. I killed everyone! I killed you! You killed everyone else! You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. No, I'm not going anywhere. Xenolithics, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Goodbye. still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Xenolithics. I know I said that I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Pay attention to... oh wait, shoot. I should actually probably... hold on a second. Okay, so now you guys can see over here. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, pay attention over here, then,
Before you do the...
This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. So if we hit new game, now here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to actually skip over all this because I don't want this episode to run. I really don't want it to run into 2 hours long. So yeah, I don't know why I don't have my text speed all the way up. Skip. Okay. So this is a little bit different without Monika here, but that's okay. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
how to make some tea as well.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table, blah, 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 blah. So, if Xenolithics wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Okay.
I think it could be fun. We'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I'm still not sure on Sayori's voice. I never have been. I don't like it.
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President.
So yeah, now Sayori is the president. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? That would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez, you're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
So as you can see, they seem to be getting along a lot better.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri.
You could trust to find something that you really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Xenolithics.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Aw, Xenolithics, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you join, every day is gonna be so much fun.
Music's gone.
Hey, Xenolithics, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika.
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe because I'm the president now.
But I don't really know everything, Xenolithics. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now.
You may be the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you, forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No.
Eh? What's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
Who? It hurts. Ah!
I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Xenolithics. Goodbye, Literature Club. I'm gonna be quiet.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
You guys may recognize this song. I'm going to resist the urge to sing it, but it'll be hard.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
And that's it. These are the credits. But, as you guys know, there's more to the song, so I'm just going to keep being quiet.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
So I know I'm going to kind of interrupt here, but basically all these images are things that happen during the game, and from what I know is, it is impossible to get all of these images in one playthrough.
My own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your...
So if you went the Sayori route, you'd get those images, but we did not do that, so we didn't get those.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heart?
Monika and Xenolithics.
What do you call love in your reality?
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Ah, oh, great game. Love it. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error. The script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. The characters are still there. So, I want to actually show you guys an Easter egg really quick. So hang on, I'll be right back.
So I figured I'd share this part with you about the game. This is on the download page. It says, "Hi, Monika here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help make that dream come true in this cute game." Cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable, unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monika, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can already tell that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me, heart? So yeah, alright. I'll meet you guys back in the game. I just got done re-downloading it, and I'll meet you guys back in the game. So clearly, if we, yep, everything has been re-downloaded. Everything's back. So, yeah, delete my existing data. Deleting save data. Right, so it's not suitable for people who are deserved, I agree. And now they're all colorful. So I'm actually going to show you guys something. So now that you know how the game works, or what happens in the game, Doki, okay. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of an interesting secret. I'm going to delete Monika first, before the game's even started, because we have to do it at some point, right? So why not do it now? New game, please enter your name. So this part is going to be different. What? What is this? Oh no, no, this can't be it. She's starting to cry. This is so much different. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. And the game crashes. End. Oh gosh. Oh boy. There you go. There's your secret Easter egg you wanted. They're all gone. What? What? Hold on, what? What? Why is Traceback still in here? I don't know. So it's frozen on this. I guess we'll leave it here. That's gonna have to do it for this video, guys. That's gonna do it for the series, I should say. I think this is the first time I've ever actually officially ended a series on the channel. I'm not sure. But anyways, I thank you guys all for watching this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I do. Because it's a really great game. I love it so much. It's really fun. I highly recommend you go play it for yourself. It's a great experience to be immersed in when you yourself are playing it. So I highly recommend you go do that. Yeah, how about that Easter egg, huh? So yeah, guys, that's gonna have to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button as hard as you possibly can. Make sure you stab that like button with a knife. And if you're new to the channel, if you have to do so, please do also consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It's a big red button, you can't miss it. Right next to it, there's a little tiny gray bell. And if you hang that, hit that, then you won't be able to miss out on any videos that we upload on the channel. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. And from Monika and the rest of the Literature Club, we thank you all for watching. Later.